believe it? We made it to 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy whatever your religious belief is, but we can definitely agree that on Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to everybody. This is Art Therapy with Sergio Neptuna. I'm Sergio Neptuna, and I'm going to give you a couple stories and things I've been thinking about along my journey into the new year. So I actually got the opportunity to go to Ghana for New Year's. Can you believe that? First time in Africa. Probably, I was about to say it's probably my favorite trip, but no, it is my favorite trip. I mean, there's so much that I'm kind of still trying to process from the trip. A lot of life-changing things happened in Ghana. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, man, such an amazing trip. Went with a great group of people. Like, that's the weird thing about it. You know, you can go on these trips, and we had this group called Sort of Chalet who picked us up, showed us around every single day. But you're with a group of people that you just don't know. You don't know how the personalities are going to vibe together, because we're all from all over the world coming together to experience these things together. Some people might not vibe, but by the grace of God, everybody was freaking amazing. Like, and everybody had a good time, and it was almost like I was traveling with family. So it was really, really dope experience. The main event of our Ghana trip was all wrapped around Afrochella. And for those who don't know, Afrochella is a concert that happens in Ghana. They've been doing it for, I think, since I don't want to give a year, but they've done it for a couple years. A lot of African artists come and they showcase their talents in this huge concert. And there's, of course, it's a festival. It's a 2-day festival, so there's a lot of food and a lot of shopping you can do to kind of get the experience of just a concert in Ghana. I mean, it was great. Me coming from my limited knowledge of Afrobeat, a lot of the music, matter of fact, 99% of the music I did not know. So while everybody else is chanting and singing these songs, I was like, I don't know any of these words, but I'm really, really enjoying myself. And it's almost infectious when you get around people who know this music and understand what they're saying. And there were, quite a bit of Americans who were into Afrobeat. They were there. They were just having a good time. I was like, all right, well, let me get with the mix. So the main attraction to Afrochella was Burna Boy. He was the headliner for the second day. He came out, did his thing. But the one who I actually liked the most was a guy named Asaki, man. He came out. To be honest, his song, Organized, was, for me, the soundtrack of my Afrochella trip, my whole Ghana trip. I've been listening to that song nonstop. Me and my son, we've been in the car. I got him saying, "Organize every other day." Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the song it's stadium ready. That's a song that when it comes on, everybody starts singing. So if you ever get a chance to check out Asaki's Organize, do yourself a favor. All right, so on the topic of music, what are you guys listening to? Let me know in the comments below. What are you guys vibing out to now? What music has got your ear? What can you turn me on to? Like I said earlier, I've been listening to Asaki's Organized. I've been listening to his album. I think I am officially an Afrobeats fan. I'm gonna go listen to some Burna Boy and some other people as I learn more about the music. But to be honest, I mean, what I've been listening to recently, I've been listening to that Ab Soul Herbert album. It's just a well-crafted album. It's a hit after hit. My favorite song is Gotta Rap. The last song, man, I think that's a Primo beat. It's just, I'm from the backpack era, the 90s. My favorite years, 96, 97, 98. Those were some good years. But that Ab Soul is just such a dope album. I gotta find some more words to use, but I use dope a lot. But it's such a good album. If you get a chance, check it out. I'm listening to Jid, The Forever Story, classic. I think people say classic early, but I've been pretty good. When I hear an album, I only got to hear it once. And I'm like, all right, this, with the wordplay, with the musicality, and I think I'm qualified because for those who don't know, I come from a musical background. I've done music all my life. So when I hear something, I mean, lyrically, Jid is on another level. Jid is really one of our finer rappers that we have right now. I don't know if anybody else knows that, but I'm telling you, Jid is that dude. And another dude that's dope and has a dope album too, Joey Badass, that 2000 album, man. Joey, we knew Joey as a spitter, but I don't ever think Joey put it all together. I think in this project, he really, what am I talking about? 1999 was dope, and he was a teenager back then. But I think this really cements Joey like, hey, I'm here. This is me, and I hope he can really take this on if it's whatever he does. I know he's doing acting now, but I think he can kind of take this album and I think take it to the next level. But I mean, those are 3 great albums. But again, what are you guys listening to? Let me know. Turn me on to some stuff. I love listening to music, all genres of the music, but these are the 3 albums that I've really been banging recently. So like I said earlier, I was in Ghana, and I was trying to introduce people to some of my artwork. It's a hard transition for me to be like, oh, so people ask you, what do you do? I'm normally like, I'm a graphic designer, I'm an editor, something to that effect. But now I'm taking 2023 to be like, look, I'm an artist, I'm a digital artist, whatever you want to call it. I'm really leaning into that because I'm trying to get that to be my calling card, is my art. And what I'm realizing is that a lot of my art does not connect with people. And I'm just like, it's frustrating. But I think all artists go through that. You have your niche audience of people who really like your art. I mean, you have people that just will not like your art. And that's tough to go through, especially when you know, like I know my art is dope. I'm not trying to have the big head, but I'm very confident about my art and my ability. But it's really difficult to kind of go through you showing your, like it's almost like showing your kids to people, and they're just like, yeah, okay, moving on to the next thing. So I'm really dealing with that now. I know it's gonna happen, but it's just staying the course. I think one of the best abilities as an artist you can have is being confident about your art. But it's a fine line from being confident and cocky. It's very, very difficult to do what we do. So that motivation of understanding, hey, it's gonna work one day. It's gonna work. Somebody's gonna appreciate my artwork. Is what kind of gets me through. And if it doesn't happen, I'm just happy with my artwork at the end of the day. Other artists out there, don't get discouraged. I mean, there's so many artists that I personally don't like that are making millions of dollars that people adore and have hanging in their house. Let's just stay the course. All right, so about this piece, it's a lot of talent involved in this piece of work. My brother Jamar Jones, who it ain't even arguably, I feel like he's the best videographer, director of photography that I know. And Alexis, I don't know Alexis' last name, but she goes on Instagram by Visual Visual Lex, sorry. And Jamar goes by _capital_M. I think that's right. We'll fact check that later. But yeah, man, I mean, this is taken off a picture that Jamar shot, and I just recreated it in my style. Yeah, I mean, these are 2 people that I've had some interesting conversations with. Me and Jamar go way back to when I first got to Baltimore, and we were kind of on the same, level playing field as far as with production, and then Jamar just took it to another level. I'm not even in the same stratosphere as Jamar, and he's just kept on going with it. I mean, he's worked with ESPN, he's worked for so many different companies, and he's always produced high quality work. And I think I admire his work ethic and what he's done for the video scene here in Baltimore. I mean, I think he's one of the legends that we're gonna look back in time and be like, remember we used to know? Like, that's like my famous friend Jamar. He's just a beast. He's just a beast. I think I'm so excited to see what he and Alexis make in the future, because Alexis is another monster now. She's got an eye on her. She's got style. And she's always the coolest person in the room. I mean, I remember, I don't know too much about Alexis other than what I've seen on social media. And then we had an amazing conversation at my good brother, Travis Case, his going away party, where we kind of connected on certain things going on in our lives. It was really cool to kind of get to understand who she was and understand her background and how she got to where she is now. I mean, she's worked in corporate America, and to be able to transition into doing what she loves is inspiring. I'm trying to do that same thing. But what I've learned with this piece, I'm, again, big shapes. Learning about don't get caught up in the details until it's time to get caught up in the details with this piece. That's the major takeaway. Get all your stuff in order and then carve it back and then make adjustments. Look at your negative space. It's almost the same thing for everything for me, but this was kind of in the earlier stages of me kind of being more confident in my skill set to achieve certain things. And this was a really, really fun piece for me. So, yeah, if you got any questions about it, let me know. Hopefully, if you're any aspiring artists, again, if you hear anybody killing each other upstairs, there's a there's a sleepover going on, and I'm trying to record, and these kids are literally killing themselves above me. I'm gonna go up there and put on my dad hat and beat some of these kids up. So until next time, I am Sergio Neptuna. You can find me on all platforms. That's a lie. I'm only on Instagram at Sergio Neptuna, and YouTube, obviously, at Sergio Neptuna. I look to hear from you guys later. Have a good one.